Yo, what is up YouTube? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2019 Baek Battles. Today is the last episode with this Mega Medicham team that Graham Ammodee used to get second at North America Internets, as well as actually top, I believe it was top 18 at the World Championship. He ended up making top cut but lost in the qualifier, I believe, for top 16. So we got Mega Medicham here with Kyogre, Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele, NAIC, and the Lunala once again. It is the last time we're going to be using this team. This is actually post-Worlds. I was supposed to record this before Worlds, but then I ended up having some business and then I couldn't get anything. I also didn't even have a new team ready for the next episode, so even if I recorded this episode like I was supposed to, I wouldn't have had time regardless. So let's get started and play some games. So this team, I believe, did do really well for us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did really well for us if we're this high up on the ladder. All I remember is these Pokemon doing a ton of work overall. This team was really enjoyable to play, and I'm hoping that for the last episode, I am rusty with this team. I haven't played with it, I believe, in like 2 weeks. So yeah, hopefully it won't be too bad. Hopefully we'll still be able to finish out this team strong. I remember that we had a bit of a rough start with this team, but then ended up learning the team as we went along. I believe we've been on a winning streak so far with this team. So hopefully we can finish off this team strong. And yeah, let's see if it goes. I mean, it is probably a really good team right now. Worlds, the 2 finalists ended up having teams that were actually kind of really weak to it. This kind of team. The Dustmane Necrozma team, which was an Ultra Neck team with Umbreon by Hirofumi, and then the winning team Naoto had a Lunala that was slower, and that team actually really didn't appreciate Lunala. So I think overall, I think this team can put in some work if people are going to be trying out those teams on Battle Spot, which we might see. We don't know yet, but hopefully we will be able to find games because we're actually pretty high up on the ladder. I didn't realize we were actually up this high on the ladder, so probably gonna have to reset my rating the next video because yeah, it's probably gonna take a while. But we got our first opponent, Xavier from the United States. We have played this guy, I believe, a multiple amount of times already. Rocking an interesting team. You got the Kartana, Rayquaza, Incineroar, Tapu Lele, the Xavier, and the Lunala. So this is scary. How am I supposed to beat this? How am I supposed to beat this? I mean, judging by Scarf, the Lele has to be Scarf, right? So it's not Scarf Lunala at the least, which doesn't make this too bad. I think my best lead is probably Tapu Koko plus Kyogre because it doesn't lose too much, I feel like, in my opinion, because of the fact that I feel like if I lead Lunala, I could be playing speed ties, or I could be running into like a Shadow Ball from Lele, which isn't exactly a good idea, like an Acid Spray Shadow Ball combination. Yeah, I think it's just better to go Koko plus Kyogre, force my opponent to take one, with Lunala and the Tapu Lele in the back. Yes. I don't know what my opponent's going to lead exactly. I think it would be the Xavier plus the Lele combination. I could see a Lunala lead. My opponent really wants to go for it, but I feel like it would be more of the other Pokemon. I'm not bringing in the Medicham in this matchup, even though it's probably decent in this matchup, just because of the fact that I felt like Lele is good against a Rayquaza, which might give me trouble in the end game. Kartana plus Lele is going to be the lead, though, which is really surprising to me, actually. That's not the lead I was expecting against my Koko and Kyogre. It's not too bad of a trade here. I could probably just go for an Electro Web right off the bat. I don't know what kind of Kartana this is, if it's Tailwind or not. I really don't want to risk if it's Tailwind Kartana because of the fact that if it's Tailwind Kartana, my opponent goes for the Tailwind as I go for like a Protect Electro Web, which is a sort of obvious play. My opponent gets so much momentum. So I feel like going for Electro Web and Origin Pulse is probably the best play. I don't even need my Kyogre in this matchup. We confirmed that the Lele is Scarf, by the way. I do feel like Electro Web and Origin Pulse isn't like too bad of an option because of the fact that even if, like, let's say I lose Kyogre in the process, I could just go Lunala. My opponent's Pokemon will be at -1, even if Lele switches out, it's fine. And then I could Z-move a slot and pick up a KO. So don't think it would be too bad. Gonna go for that Electro right off the bat. Or I could Sky Drop the Kartana and Water Spout. That's also a play I can make. Not too big a fan of that, even though I could save Kyogre. I'm just not exactly... I think speed control is more important here. I think I'm just going to fire off an Origin Pulse and Electro. We'll see what my opponent decides to go for. Going to be a Moonblast being fired off. Let's see, probably Tapu Koko, I'd imagine. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So, Tapu Koko, going to hang on. We get an Electro Web off. We do connect, which is great. Let's see if this Kartana's Assault Vest, potentially. Which, I don't think it is. We get a crit on the Lele, which I don't know if it matters. It probably does, actually. It puts in Origin Pulse range, right? It is Tailwind coming out, so no surprise there. This actually kind of works out pretty good for me, I think. As we do hit Origin Pulse, which is nice. So, this should knock out the Kartana since it's not Assault Vest. Yeah, we actually get the double knockout here. So, that's fantastic as, yeah, as I said before, the Tailwind was the most worrisome aspect if my opponent got momentum. Like, a knockout Kyogre wasn't too bad because, again, I mentioned I'd had the speed advantage, but Tailwind and not getting the damage and Kartana doing whatever it wants the next turn, that's not exactly pretty. We got Lunala coming out here with the Rayquaza. I gotta figure out how to maneuver around this because if the Ray gets a free SD, that's a problem. The thing is, you have to... I don't know, Moongeist knocks out my Koko. That's like the one issue. And Lele's not exactly helping me here. It might be better just to go for a... Ooh, this is actually a tough position. It is a very tough position. I think Electro Web is the player choice. I don't know what kind of Quaza it is. If it's Life or I don't think Life Orb knocks out Kyogre, but if it's Banded, it definitely does. If it's SD, that's also a problem. I think I have to Electro Web though. I need a speed. This is the problem with no Protect and not getting up Tailwind. It's definitely a problem. I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam and Electro Web play because if he Dragon Scent, I probably knock out the Rayquaza unless it's Assault Vest. So at least I have one benefit here. And who knows, Tapu Koko might live a Moongeist Beam with his Assault Vest. I'm leaning towards it's more optimistic, but let's see here. Dragon Scent going to come out. We do find out it is going to be Dragon Scent, so it's not as D. Let's see if it's going to be Banded or not. If it's Banded, my better play was probably switching to Lele. That's Life Orb. That's Life Orb damage 100%, right? Ah, perfect. Okay, nice. So Psyshock gonna come out on Tapu Koko. Not even the Moongeist. Will that even KO the Tapu Koko? It doesn't. Clutch. Electro Web, please hit the Lunala. The Ray didn't really matter because Ice Beam should knock out the Ray. We do get the Electro Web off. That will be able to lower that Lunala speed. So all I have to do is stall out this Tailwind, and then my Lunala should be able to win the game. As we will go for the Ice Beam in the Ray. Even in the Delta Stream, it is -1 Rayquaza. And since it's Life Orb, it probably has Earth Power. Which means it's probably... it might not be naive. It could be hasty. But the Ray is not bulky. So Ray does go down. And yeah, this is a fantastic position for us. Because all I need to do is stall out this Tailwind turns. My opponent has 2 left. And all I have to do, I think, is just click Sky Drop into the Lunala slot. Which would stall out another turn of Tailwind. And I think I am just going to go fire off an Origin Pulse because the damage doesn't matter. I just need to free switch into Lunala, my own Lunala. As the match is going to be forfeit, so we will pick up a clean first victory here. Very clutch, this Kyogre, being bulky, able to survive the Dragon Scent from that Rayquaza. And since my opponent didn't double up, I was able to survive both attacks with my Pokemon, get a knockout, and get the Shadow Shield broken and slow down the Lunala. Basically, best turn possible. If it was a double up, could have been a little bit ugly, but I think I would have still potentially had the tools to beat my opponent's team down. Because my other Pokemon would be healthier. Specifically, luckily, it wasn't a target of Kyogre, a double target of Kyogre, because then I think I would have to bring the Lele in eventually, and Psyshock would be able to knock out the Koko at that point. So yeah, luckily we were able to survive, this team proving to be very clutch. And yeah, we were able to, I think, take the best trade out of turn 1 possible, as well as just being able to, I don't know, we just really kind of powered through it. We didn't really do anything super big, but I felt like the risk versus reward factor that we got was just absolutely huge. I think that was basically what was the difference in our playing. We were just able to get into a position where we were able to not lose everything, because even my opponent got the read right. At least I didn't lose everything. Like, I didn't lose the game on that turn. I feel like if I protect a Kyogre on a potential Leaf Blade turn 1, Like, even if my opponent lead played that slot, one, this Kyogre might be bulky enough to live because of the fact that it is near max HP, and not all Kartanas run max attack, unless that was a Sash Kartana, which I'm not sure in that case. But yeah, I think it would have been too bad either way because the Electro would have been clutch. We got Scott as our next opponent, though. Running the team of Lunala, not Lunala, Necrozma, Dustmane plus Xerneas. So with Tapu Fini, Amoonguss, Incineroar, and the Salamence. So I don't think this is a bad matchup. We actually have probably a decent matchup. I'm not exactly too sure of how good this matchup is. I do like the Magic Room on Lele. It does help a lot in this matchup, as well as Lele in general. It just does really well against my opponent's team. If I can get the Magic Room up, that's amazing. Kyogre is also really good here, and I think I want to lead Kyogre because the problem Pokemon I think for me is going to be dealing with that Incineroar, which I think Incineroar has to lead because my opponent doesn't have good Lunala matchup. I think I'm going to lead Kyogre. Maybe Kyogre Lele? I don't think you're leading Necrozma. You could lead Fini, I guess, which is fine. Am I bringing Nihilego? I don't think Nihilego's that good in this game. Because Acid Spray just doesn't do damage. I think I'm bringing Coco. I think I like Coco because it's a good switch into like Tapu Fini's Icy Wind. And also preventing Spore from a Amoonguss potentially is just amazing, I think. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with those four. I think this is the best combination that I could bring because I think that Tapu Koko is really good in the end game, but I just got to watch out. The Incineroar, the Fini, and Xerneas are very scary. I have to deal with. Salamence could also be scary depending on its moveset. If it has Crunch or something. I don't know where the Z move is on this team. Probably the Necrozma, I would assume, but who knows? It could be not even Z and Necrozma. Amoonguss Xerneas is going to be on the field, which is fine. I think... Oh, Spore is going to come out, which is bad. I don't know who's faster between the Xerneas and the... Okay. This is a potentially scary lead combination, which I don't like. I could Magic Room right here, but the Spore is going to come out, which is bad. I could Psyshock, which isn't too bad of a play, but I kind of want to leave Amoonguss out on the field, I feel like. I feel like the best play is to just Spout here for damage onto the Xerneas, because I do need the damage on Xerneas. Man, if I let Lele now, that'd be awesome right here. But since I didn't, I think Spout is a play here into the Amoonguss slot. Do I just Magic Room? Do I Psyshock? I think I just Psyshock for damage. I'm going to go for the Amoonguss. I think I need to knock out the Amoonguss because Spore's just annoying. Rage Power is going to come out, so I could have just Magic Room Spout turn one. Ah, that's frustrating. Let's see if this Xerneas is timid. I would assume so. Let's see if it's Sash Amoonguss as well. It is Sash Amoonguss, common staple. Oh, it's not modest. Okay, so that means I get a huge water spout off, which is big because being able to knock out that Xerneas is clutch. Okay, not too bad, I guess. Geomancy gonna come out fine. Alright, not too bad of a trade, I guess. It's not exactly the most optimal situation, but it's not exactly the worst situation. I gotta figure out what's coming in next, though, and I definitely need to keep Kyogre alive because Kyogre is my best way to deal with the Incineroar. So, Kyogre has to live no matter what. What are you bringing out? Necrozma? Yeah, Necrozma comes out. Okay. You might Gleam. I think you would Protect. I think Protect would be a very safe play. I wish the Coco was max speed. Coco max speed would be great, but since we're not, it's fine. I still think we're okay, like realistically. Yeah, I think we're fine actually. I think what I'm gonna do is protect my Kyogre here. And just Psyshock the Xerneas. Even if Xerneas protects, it's fine. Necrozma would Psyshock into the Kyogre. Would go for Photon Guys into Kyogre if anything. I don't think you Earth Power to Lele. It makes no sense. I don't think you would risk going for a Calm Mind here if you are to Calm Mind one. So let's see what my opponent's gonna do. If you don't Moonblast a Lele, Lele survives. We're gonna see the Protect from the Xerneas, which is fine. We're gonna see protect, double protect. Okay, just scouting me out, which is a fair play. I like that play from my opponent. You scout out for the protect from Kyogre here, and then you could potentially Z-move my Kyogre for the KO. So now I have to make a decision. I think my best play is just to go for a switch into Okho and Side Shock to Xerneas, because I need Kyogre alive. Like, that's for sure. I need Kyogre alive, 100%. So I think sacking Okho is fine. Yeah, because I need, and I think I'm just gonna Side Shock to Xerneas, because probably what I assume here is Z-move is gonna come out into my Kyogre and a Moonblast into the ladder slot, since you don't really risk much. The only thing you would risk is me switching to Okho for the other slot and going for the Orchard Pulse, but I don't want to take too much damage with Kyogre. I feel like it's just better to get Okho in, because I think I could get Lunala to set up Tailwind for the end game, and I think that would allow me to win. So here comes the Moonblast into the ladder slot, which will be able to pick up a knockout, and we will see that Z-move come out for the Necrozma. So it is going to be copyrighted, so we will be right back. I don't even know if this knocks out Okho, but I don't mind if it knocks out Okho, because that allows me to get a free switch into Ogre and just protect. Dang, that knocks out Okho? Oh, wow. Okay. Still same situation. I go Kyogre and Lunala here. I click Tailwind and protect. I gotta hope that I can live a double up of whatever the Moonblast plus whatever the Necrozma has. Guessing it's Earth Power. And then I hope to sweep from there. Because if Kyogre is faster than the Xerneas, Water Spout will be able to be a hard punish. So I think we're still fine in the situation. Luckily my opponent wasted the Z-move already as well. So there's not even going to be chipping the Kyogre. I mean, I think the protect play from Kyogre is obvious, but I think I have to go for it, because if I lose Kyogre here, I just lose to Incineroar, which I think it is going to be that back Pokemon. So we will Tailwind up, and we will protect Kyogre. Let's see if the Xerneas plus the Necrozma can knock me out with a combination, then yeah, I deserve to lose the game. But I don't see much of what I could really do otherwise here. I would have to Origin Pulse right here, and then I think Incineroar gets in. I have to protect, and then I have to call a 50-50 of whether Necrozma protects or not, because I would have to get the call right. That's basically how I'm looking at how this endgame situation would fare. So Moonblast's gonna come out. That's our Lunala. It was very obvious, but like I had to go for it. Like there's no other play. Special attack drop's annoying. Let's see. Earth Power. That shouldn't knock me out. Yeah, perfect. Get the Tailwind up, and now we can go for a Water Spout and Moongeist. Thankfully, since it's a slower Xerneas, this basically is why you run Timid Ogre sometimes. Just outspeeding a modest Xerneas is just so clutch. We will go for the Moongeist Beam here and the Water Spout. There's no switching from my opponent's team. Feeny can't really come in. It takes too much damage. The Salamence will go down and Incineroar will go down. Basically, my opponent is pinned here. And yeah, we'll see what my opponent can do. Basically, I think you need a triple protect with at least one of these Pokemon to come out of this game alive. Yeah, you would need a triple protect with one of these Pokemon to come out alive, I think. Or you would need Feeny in some kind of endgame fashion, but I just can't really see it. I think it has to be the Incineroar. Xerneas gonna protect. I'm guessing then the Necrozma protects as well, so I'll turn a Tailwind. Yep. Okay. And then next turn, I just hope you don't get a double. Or for some reason, my Kyogre in the Xerneas speed tie, which would be pretty ridiculous, I think, if Kyogre in the Xerneas speed tie. Like, that just sounds like a really bad benchmark. So we Water Spout here. Maybe I should just Z the Necrozma. I think I'm going to Z the Necrozma anyway, just because I don't actually know. I mean, if I'm assuming Incineroar's in the back is the best play anyway, and I'm not even sure if like 100%. Okay, Necrozma's going to switch out, which is Incineroar? Salamence, actually. Okay. I wasn't sure if I would KO with like the -1 special attack, Moongeist Beam, and a Spout. Like, I assumed I would in the first turn, but then I realized, well, I knew my opponent was going to double protect. Like, my opponent had no choice but not to double protect. But second turn, I kind of thought about it, and then I'm like, it might not KO actually, because I think Moongeist Beam barely KOs Ultra Necrozma. And then if I think about it, Water Spout from Timid Ogre probably doesn't finish off the job, I think. So yeah, I'd just rather go for the safe play here and see how this goes. So should be able to knock out Salamence, and this is actually great because I don't think -1 special attack Moongeist Beam into Water Spout in the first place would have actually knocked out the Salamence. So that's actually really huge because of the fact I'm able to pick up this knockout on Salamence. I don't have to worry about Salamence protecting, so I'll have the last turn Tailwind and then getting a huge Hyper Voice or Double Edge off. So Salamence should go down to the double combination. That does a lot for a -1C move. Here comes the Spout. Into both of these Pokemon, we'll be able to pick up a double KO, and that should seal the game because Necrozma can only have one move that targets each Pokemon. And then I get either 2 Ice Beams off or a Moongeist Beam plus Ice Beam. So regardless, should have the win sealed up unless... I don't even think that Necrozma can have anything crazy to stop my team. Necrozma's move pool, it's great, but it's like, it's not like fantastic in the situation where it's staring down a Kyogre and a Lunala. I should flex by going for like a side roar onto myself failing, but I'll go for the Moongeist Beam and the Ice Beam because it is the best play possible. We'll go for the Moongeist Beam, we go for the Ice Beam. I wonder if Spout does more single target. I should probably calc that. A single target Water Spout knocks does more damage than Necrozma Ice Beam. I'm assuming Ice Beam, but it is single target Water Spout, and you know Kyogre's Water Spout's crazy even against resistant Pokemon. So we'll go for the Moongeist Beam, we'll go for the Ice Beam. Hopefully this picks up the knockout. I mean, Ice Beam should be a 2 KO, but unless this is a bulky Ultra Necrozma, we saw some at Worlds. But even then, I don't think it should be 2 it living a Ice Beam from Primal Kyogre, base 180 special attack. Yeah, no chance. Literally no chance. And even if you crit Photon Geyser here, the game is sealed regardless. I don't think Necrozma has any moves that can flinch or have like a crazy second effect that could change this end game situation. Photon Geyser are going to come out. Maybe physical Photon Geyser crit could knock me out. I don't think it would though. Yeah, Photon Geyser not going to be able to finish off the job. Ice Beam going to be able to finish off the job though into Necrozma, and we will be able to take a second game. So very, very nice. We are able to pick up the win there against Scott, and I wonder if that pushes us into 1800. It would be really cool to end this team with 1800, but we will be playing one more game. We will be risking it all since I think this video would be too short. But yeah, I think overall able to get a good position. I still don't know about the turn 1 play because obviously if the Xerneas is faster than my Kyogre, like the game changed entirely. I think I should just Magic Room since my opponent did go for the Rage Powder after all, but like there was a chance my opponent could go for Spore and then Protect Spore, which was like the play I was fearing. So that's the reason why I didn't want to do that, because if there was a Protect Spore, the game changed immensely. I was thinking of going to Coco. There were a bunch of things I was thinking of potentially doing, but even just I'm actually really surprised Incineroar didn't come out. I think Incineroar is just like, I think Incineroar is really good against the team if you can play right against the Lunala. But then again, my opponent didn't have a Groudon, and I guess that's pretty huge because my opponent didn't have a switch into like Kyogre, but I felt like it's good against like Lele Lunala. Because if I let Lele Lunala against my opponent's team, my opponent was done. Like my opponent had no out. Like Lele Lunala plus Lele would have cleaned up the team. Like Lele, like I would have just clicked Magic Room Psyshock turn 1, and then Xerneas would be forced to charge a Geo. It could Moonblast if it wants, but it's not picking up a knockout. And then next turn, I could double up the Xerneas slot if I really want to. There's really, and especially if my opponent goes for the Geo there. If my opponent doesn't go for the Geo, I could just Tailwind for free. So, like, there wasn't really many good options for my opponent regardless. But it is probably going to take a while to find a third game because not many people play the ladder anymore, unfortunately, which is a shame. But yeah, we're gonna be right back with the third game of today's episode. Oh, my hair was sticking out. No, but yeah, we'll be right back with the third game of today's episode. All right, we got a 1760 rated player from Japan as our last opponent for this team, running the worst possible matchup for this team. Oh my lord, why are we facing Yveltal, Lele, Gengar? That sounds like such a bad time. Oh my lord. Okay, so what do I even do is the question. Alright, I'm bringing Kyogre for sure. Which Tapu am I bringing? Because I like Nihilego a bit. might like it a lot, but I don't know when. Lele is good, but I feel like if I bring Lele, I just get trapped by the Gengar, and then I struggle against the Yveltal potentially, or the Gengar. There's nothing I can really do damage-wise. Ugh. I hate this. I hate this. Alright, let's go Coco. NAIC. It's really weak to Groudon, but I don't think it would lead Groudon. I think you're leading anything else. Then now the Kyogre in the back. Oh, this is... I don't like this. I don't like the look of this. This looks really bad. It didn't help Yveltal was the matchup. It didn't help that Gengar Lele screws me up. I don't know. This is going to be a tough one. There's even a Kartana. There was a Kartana, right? Kartana makes this worse too. Kartana Lele. I should have let NAIC go. Why am I opposed leading this too? Like, everyone I played Lele has led this. I'm gonna go... Okay, Yveltal Groudon has to be in the back. So there's no Gengar, which is at least positive. It's Scarf Lele too, we confirm. The play is probably just an Electro Web here. And Lunala, I think? Yeah, I'm gonna go Lunala. I feel like this is going to be like Tailwind from the last opponent, but I can't really say for certain. I'm going to go hard Lunala though. I'm going to need NAIC Sash. Shao Shield isn't too important in this matchup. Psyshock is going to come out, which is fine. Target's down to Lunala, which is positive. Okay, so we at least get something good here. As gets a crit, which doesn't help me because I need every bit of HP in this matchup because this matchup's really bad. I don't think that's the Solvus Kartana. I'm pretty sure that's like the same damage, a little less than what we first did. But it's a Leaf Blade going in the top of Coco, which is actually really good. Okay. I really want to call the Lele switching out into the Yveltal right here, because I think it's definitely a play my opponent could make. Do I go for it? I think either Pokemon could switch out here, like realistically. I want to Wild Charge the Lele. I don't think Tailwind's like super helpful right now, so I think I'm just gonna Moongeist to Kartana. Let's see. Wild Charge might be able to knock out the Lele too, naturally, anyway. We're gonna see the switch. It is the Yveltal, so I do call this right. I'm hoping Tapu Koko's Electric Terrain boosted Wild Charge can knock out the Yveltal. I'm not sure about it, but it's definitely possible. Kartana goes for Detect, which is also amazing here, as we will be able to get a Wild Charge off into the Yveltal. And... oh my lord, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Oh, if I talented, this game was a wrap. Oh my lord, this game was a wrap. How do I make these plays? Alright, Lele comes out. I gotta figure out if it's Shadow Ball or not. Game's still not over 100%. Because this Lele is really annoying to deal with. I think I'm gonna Electro up here. I have to go NAIC. I can't afford a Shadow Ball. I just don't know if you would be Shadow Ball on this team. I think it's still worth going NAIC anyway. This could be a really bad play, by the way, because I have no clue. Also, like, yeah, I have no clue. Kartana gonna retreat. That's Groudon. Okay, this is not too bad. That's not too bad. My opponent's guaranteed not to get a KO here. And then I could get Kyogre in potentially. Okay, that's not too bad at all. Let's find out what the... I feel like if you make that play, you don't have shot. You don't have... Yeah, Shadow Ball? If you're a Shadow Ball, this changes a lot. No, it's just Dazzling Gleam. Okay, that's fine. That means I could go Kyogre here, which is awesome, because Kyogre is going to do so much work here by clicking Spout. My opponent has no switching. Ooh, boy. This is going to be fun. And then I roleplay on the NAIC. Lele is probably forced to switch out too. The only question is this max speed Groudon? Which it could be. That's the only ugly part about this situation. I also don't know what kind of Kartana it is. Because if like Groudon wins the speed tie, goes for the Earth Power into NAIC. Actually no, because he would lose Groudon and whatever your latest slot is. I just don't know if you're physical or special. I think it's better just to go for Origin Pulse because some players do run max speed Jolly Groudon. Just Origin Pulse and Acid Spray to Lele, I guess. Yeah, because it's Scarf, so it can't do anything. Even if it switches into Kartana, that's fine. My opponent's gonna stay with both, so okay, let's figure this out. We do get the Acid Spray out. That was confirmed. That does a lot of damage too. I'm really hoping we hit the Origin Pulse on the Groudon. Nice, nice. All right, that's game. That is game, my friends. Okay, so we're able to knock out the Groudon, knock out the Lele, and then Kartana is the last Pokemon, and we already confirmed it wasn't Assault Vest, so it won't be able to take hits. We've revealed Detect, which means it might be missing either Tailwind or Knockoff, which is actually really important. And 2 Power Gems should finish this off. I'm going to go for the Ice Beam and a Power Gem. I should probably protect Power Gem because you're leaf playing the Kyogre 100%. But the match is going to be forfeit anyway. What a game. We take a win against probably one of the toughest matches for this team possible. I don't know how we got through that. Did you see that? I don't know how we got through that. Okay. So Lele was really going into the Lele going into Yveltal was semi-obvious for me just because of the fact that you want to reset the terrain, which is pretty important. You want to save the Lele, because if you lose Lele, you're gonna have a bit of a tougher time against the NAIC, especially since the Kartana's at -1 speed. So I thought, okay, you're not going Groudon because that Groudon doesn't really make too much sense, just because of the fact that you wouldn't want to take a Moongeist Beam or even potentially a Z-move if I want to go for it. So it's like, okay, you're not going to that. You're probably going to Yveltal because unless I do go for that electric type move, Punish right there, because maybe you think, oh, you're gonna Thunderbolt potentially the Kartana if you have it, or Volt Switch the Kartana slot, which because of Kartana's low special defense, maybe I can knock it out, and Moongeist the Lele slot because you want to knock out the Lele because of the illegal you have in the back there. So I thought, okay, I can Wild Charge because it works there, because I could probably either knock out the Lele or the Yveltal coming in, because Groudon's I don't think would ever come in there in that situation. I go for Moongeist Beam there just in case the Kartana is knockoff, because I didn't want to lose my Lunala, because that's really important in the matchup. So I wanted a Moongeist there just in case. A Tailwind would have probably still up the game 100%, just faster, but we were luckily able to hit the Origin Pulse, win a speed tie if that was a speed tie. I don't know if it was a speed tie, and pull out a win. So 3 games, 3 wins. Pretty successful episode, I think. If you do want to check out Graham, you can check out the team down below in the description. The QR code is there if you want to try it out, as well as Graham's YouTube channel as well. He recently got second at NAIC and got a top 18 at the 2019 World Championship. But otherwise, you can check out my stuff down below in the description as well, along with my social media, Decisive, my channel, and all that other good stuff. If you want to support me, there is leaving a like on this video, sharing it with your friends, and leave a comment down below, which I would appreciate. But otherwise, if you do want to go an extra mile support my content, there is my Patreon page and my Twitch channel, which I highly recommend go checking out. You can support me from there. But otherwise, thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people, and until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.